Assalamu alaikum and welcome to my channel, Umi in the City. And today I'm going to share with you some advice that has been given to me throughout the years, specifically related to homemaking. And so, without further ado, my top 10 best advice given to me ever, ever. Actually, rewind. I think I want this to be a tag video. Let me stop moving around. A tag video. So, traditional Muslim homemaker, if you are watching, and I hope you are because you have inspired me one to get on the ball. But the first number one is has been it's advice from you. Dhikr while you work. Da, 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 da. And I am not sure. I don't remember if this was told to me in person, over the phone, or if I picked it up from reading her book or from her YouTube channel. But I do remember the day that I started implementing it in my life. I was in my mama's kitchen doing the dishes because although I have been blessed with many things, a dishwasher has never been one of them. The dishwasher was me. So, yeah. Dhikr, and what is dhikr? It is remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So there are specific dhikr that you can do. Maybe saying Allah is the greatest, Allahu Akbar, or how awesome Allah is, Alhamdulillah, etc. And if you are not Muslim, I'm sure there are other prayers or things of reflection or I guess meditation that you could say while you are cleaning. So, one, dhikr while you work. Number two, advice from my Quran teacher, and that is, something I think that we all, playing Quran in your house. So that is not to, it says, do not abandon your Quran. So to make sure that the Quran is being played in your home. There are some specific surahs that are frequently recommended to be played, and one of those is Surah Baqarah. But just in general, playing Quran in your house. I know that, alhamdulillah, my daughter has picked this up. She will not go to bed without turning on Quran in her bedroom. Like, she won't do it. So, alhamdulillah. Number three. This I got from our Quran circle many years ago. I don't remember when, but I remember the advice. I don't even remember the ayah that we were discussing. But the concept is, remember that your home is a blessing. Your home is a gift. It's, from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And with that, you should take care of it, right? Like anything that we are given as a gift, we have a responsibility to maintain properly. And, a way of showing gratitude is to keep your home up. And that, for me, that means keeping it tidy and clean, organized, etc. Because your home is a blessing. Number 4 through 6, advice from my mama, because you cannot have a video on homemaking without advice from the mother figure in your life. And alhamdulillah, for me, it was my mama. And number 1 of that advice, so number 4, is do the dishes while you are cooking dinner. Now, I have not always done this. Sometimes I even forget to do it. I get caught up, but it makes a big, big difference. I don't know about you, but I get overwhelmed by certain things. And one of those things is seeing a sink full of dishes when you finish cooking dinner. It's like, I can't deal with that right now, right? Then walk away. I'm going to do it later. We eat dinner, and then guess what? There are more dishes, because on top of the dishes from when you were cooking, you now have the plates and the cups and the forks and knives and spoons from when you were eating dinner. So do the dishes while you were cooking. It just makes your life easier. It just does. It's, when by the time you're done cooking, all you have to do is wipe down the rest of your kitchen and do the last few pots that you finished cooking. So yeah, do the dishes. Number 5, make up your bed before you leave your room. Did you make up your bed? Did you brush your teeth? Did you wash your face? So yeah, the things that I typically say to my daughter every morning when she walks out of her room and comes to find me. Yep. Did you make up your bed? If not, go back. So this is something that I, again, advice from my mother I didn't necessarily always listen to, but now I try to make a habit of it. So it's a little bit different for me because I don't, than it is for my daughter, because, you know, she makes up her bed, she gets up, but I tend to be the first person to wake up in my home and get moving. So then I have to remember, wait, my husband left, or my husband got out of the room, let me go make up the bed. But that's me. I don't know. That might be different for you, but it does make a really big difference. It feels so nice when you come home, whether you come home from work or you come home from being out, whatever, you walk through your door and your bed is waiting for you. It's all ready. Your pillows are all fluffed up. It's just welcoming, like, hey, come relax, right? As opposed to your, I don't know, your unmade bed. And I think it also is sort of like a Kickstarter to keeping the rest of your room clean. So yeah, that's make up your bed. Number 6, keep a schedule. Yep, actually, my mother told me this again last week. She came to visit. Yeah, keep a schedule. So plan things out. Like, say Monday I'm doing this, Tuesday I'm gonna do this, Wednesday I'll do this. Inshallah, like have an idea in your mind what you're going to do when. I know maybe some people, they enjoy cleaning everything at once. I don't work like that. So I kind of have it in my mind. Okay. There are some specific things that I try to do every day, but yeah, keeping a schedule, plan it out. Number 7, this is not something that was told to me, but this is something that I witnessed when I stayed at one of my friends' houses in Texas, and that is clean your kitchen daily. So wipe down your sink. Sorry, I meant to say stove. Wipe down your stove and your countertops. The sink, that's my husband. He's always like, why does it? Yeah. So I'm on top of my sink because I told you I don't like doing the dishes, right? So it may not be the thing that like I focus on once the dishes are done, but now I do because my husband pointed it out. Because when he did the dishes, the sink was always like, woo, kitchen looking nice. So clean your kitchen daily. Right? Clean kitchen daily. So like wipe down the basic things. Not just because it keeps your kitchen looking nice when you have everything all shiny and sparkly and not food particles everywhere, but also just, you know, the keep the extra friends out factor, and then the health factor, which I didn't always necessarily think about. I know that might be weird, but like, you know, if you're cooking chicken or meat and just keeping away, you know, salmonella, scary things. Yeah, so wiping down your kitchen daily. Number 8, because we're great. Number 8, refresh. What does that mean? Refresh. So like, better, I mean, just say rearranging your furniture. I have a friend from high school, and this is something else, again, that I just watched and didn't necessarily have told to me, but from as long as I can remember, and I mean, I used to like pretty much live in her home because she lived pretty close to our high school, so I was always there. She always rearranged her furniture, and that was totally different from my upbringing. Like, I'm pretty sure the layout of my mother's furniture is exactly the same as it was when I was a child. Maybe like slight differences, but like, you know, where the furniture went is how the furniture stayed, just what it is. So, but at my friend's home, it was always rearranged. Like every time I came over, things were in a new location, but it made her home feel like nice, new all the time. And guess what? She still does it to this day. Like, I visited her recently this summer, and I was like, she still is in the habit of rearranging her furniture. And I think sometimes we get stuck, like, okay, this is where it belongs because this is where I put it. But it is nice every now and then to move things to a new location. It gives your home, like, I don't know, like putting on a new outfit, right? Like, we love our clothes that we have, but when we get something new, it's like, ooh, fresh, right? So the same for your home. And I'm haven't necessarily done that with every room in my house yet, but I have definitely done it with my daughter's room, you know, and it changed the clutter factor, because some things being rearranged, it was a better layout to move it around. So refresh by rearranging. Number 9, incense and candles. Now this I picked up from my papa. I don't call him papa. From my father. I don't call him father either. From my daddy. He always brought home incense. And interestingly, my husband does the same thing. Like, actually, we kind of have this little battle. I don't know that he knows that we have this battle, but my daughter definitely picked up on it. And that is, he loves incense, buys them. I love candles. I love candles. So whoever gets in the house first tends to be the one that sets or lights the scent in the home, and so I will be the one to put on the candles. And you'll know if my whole house smells like incense that he was the first one to come in. But yeah, for my father, always light something to keep your house smelling nice. I mean, and some people believe that incense, like frankincense and other things, have cleansing properties as well. You can look into that for yourself. So keeping something smelling nice in your home, it just is another welcoming thing, right? Isn't it nice when you walk into a space and it's just like, smells so yummy in here. Okay, number 10. This is the one that I struggle with the most, but I have a friend that is really, really, really good at this, and that is throw it away. Get rid of it. Take it out. Bye-bye. Sayonara. Ciao. Get rid of it. So this, she didn't actually tell me what she told me, but it wasn't necessarily related to my house. So remember, I was a former teacher, and she was my coworker and my friend, and I always had an issue with just, maybe teachers have issues with these things, but holding on to stuff. And she was always like, look, her room's always awesome. Teachers, the teacher who has a room that's like amazing, and just like, I need my room to look like your room, teacher. Like, that was her. And I'm sure her house is the same way. Like, that's it. So, but you know what? She didn't hold on to stuff. She let it go. I mean, just, you know what? That's garbage, though. And not to say that saving things is completely bad, because I can say that there are lots of things that I held on to that I have been able to repurpose and reuse. And I'm glad that I held on to it, because it, I saved myself money in the end, and I had something really unique and different in the end. But making sure that what you hold on to is meaningful and purposeful, and you're not just holding on to stuff to be holding on to stuff. Because when you hold on to stuff, yes, then you got clutter and you don't have places to put it in your house, or your room, or whatever is like now overwhelmed with unnecessary things. So throw it away. And this doesn't necessarily mean throw it away. It can also mean give it away. Actually, mashallah, this friend is not just a throwawayer person, but she's also a giver. And I never will forget, you know how I said I'm hard on shoes? I'm also really, really hard on bags. And you know how, again, I hold on to things. So I'm like holding on to this bag. It's my bag. But this bag is sad. Like, it's sad. And I think she just got tired of seeing me. So she literally took my bag, threw it in the garbage, emptied the purse, took her purse off of her shoulder, emptied it, and gave it to me on the spot, because she was just like, no. So I say that to say, when you get rid of things, you can also be giving. So if it's trash, put it in the trash, period. But if it's not trash, it just, one person's trash is another person's treasure. Give it away. Give it to someone else that can benefit from it. And yeah, that is my top 10 advice. I'm going to keep it to 15. Let's recap. So 1, Dhikr while you work. 2, play Quran throughout your house. 3, work on your mind frame, right? Remember that you are taking care of your home as a way of showing gratitude for what you have. Do the dishes while you're cooking. Make your bed before you leave your room. Keep a cleaning schedule. Clean your kitchen daily is number 7. Wipe it down. Number 8, refresh your home by rearranging your furniture. Number 9, keep a lovely scent by, lighting incense and candles. And 10, get rid of it. So that's it, my top 10. Please stick around, subscribe below, and I pray that your home is filled with peace and tranquility. Assalamu alaikum. from Umi in the City.